What's up everyone, this is Renan at SOHO Motorsports. Today we're going to talk about the transmission mount for anybody running the VR30 transmission upgrades for the 3.7s. So let's get right into it. So here we have the SOHO mount that goes with the brace and all the necessary hardware to make it work. I do want to point out that these guys who used to go on the stock transmission mount bracket are no longer being used. So make sure you don't use these here because this is a different thread pitch. So don't do that. We'll put them here for now. Let's get right into it. So we're going to utilize the stock hardware that holds the mount to the transmission. So let's come over here. First things first, safety. Make sure your transmission is supported properly. Make sure these threads are clean before you attempt to thread them in, and use all the safety equipment, jack stands. Be safe. Don't let the transmission crush you. It would not be a good video on Instagram. Don't do that. So the mount is not perfectly symmetrical. As you can see, there is a little bit of a slant here, and we actually put an arrow to show that this arrow has to point towards the front of the vehicle. So we'll thread this in. Again, make sure your threads are clean, free of debris, so you have no issues threading this in. Just line them up with your hand first, with your fingers, and then we'll run them in with the impact. So this is gonna be a 14 millimeter for the stock hardware. You notice I'm not going all the way. I'm going just until they're snug. We'll now switch to our 3/8 ratchet. I like to use a little extension just to give me a little bit more space. And there you have it. Everything's sitting nice and flush. Next, we move on to the brace itself. So for the brace, we will include these guys with the new hardware, and then these. Do keep in mind that these are completely different thread pitches. Don't try to use one where it doesn't belong. It's not gonna be fun, trust me. So we'll start with these guys. There really is one way that this thing fits, but to make things easier and simpler for whoever was watching, this faces the back of the vehicle. And we're going to do the mount first. So it's important that we do this one first. Not tighten it all the way. And then we will use a little bit of leverage to line up the outsides also, which is the next step. So for this, we include these washers. I like to get just a couple of them ready to go. And we'll put this guy up here for now. And we'll start with one side and line it up. Like I said, if you have to use a little bit of leverage to line these bolt holes up, then you can. Like this side, we're gonna use a little bit of leverage, and that's why this guy's here. What you may wanna do is, you could do this with a friend, but you can also do it by yourself. It's not that difficult. Just right here. Just gently lean on this. And with the other hand, get the thread started. Like so. And then at this point, we can add the other two bolts with washers, and we are almost done. It's a very straightforward, easy install. Wiggle it a little bit, once again, if you want, you can actually, and that's what we'll do. So it's important that we get it to visually line up as best as we can to avoid cross-threading. Trust me, you do not want to cross-thread these guys. Make a 30-minute install last all day. Not ideal. Make sure you start them by hand. Get a few turns in. And that should do it. So we'll first start by tightening up these guys. These are going to be a 16 millimeter. And once again, we'll just get them snug, like so. And the outsides are gonna be back to the 14 millimeter, just like the stock ones. There you go, we're almost done. One final step, and we are good to go. We'll get these guys. And there you have it. VR30 transmission mounts for any VR30 upgraded transmission installed.
Hey guys, my name is Aiden and I'm with SOHOMotorsports, and we just want to say thank you so much for watching our first ever review video, and we're really excited to show you guys what this stuff is about. And we wanted to show you from A to Z, basically from getting the product to installing on your very own vehicle, as well as so you guys can see how in depth some of the things are, so you can determine yourself whether you want to get it done here or you want to do it at home. So this one obviously was a transmission brace. We're going to show you guys a lot more stuff like exhausts and intakes and kits, and we're going to slowly work our way up to the full boost kits, so you guys will have everything you need for installing your SOHO parts. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for showing the support, and comment what you guys want to see next for a review video, whether that is intakes or exhaust, whatever it is, we'd love to show it to you guys. So show some love, comment what you want to see more below, and we'll see you guys on the next review video. Thank you guys for always supporting. I'll see you guys next time.